VA loan limits 2023. So VA stands for Veteran Administration. So if you are a veteran of the United States, either active or discharged, you need to watch this video. You've got some benefits that you're able to take advantage of that can really make home buying easy with very little money down. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Legacy Mutual Mortgage. I've been lending for over 27 years, and I am here to tell you real facts, no BS about everything mortgage, so stick around. Each year, loan limits change for loans, including VA loans. So this video is going to cover the important things you need to know. It'll talk about some benefits of a VA loan, and then it'll point you to another video at the end where we've got more information on the channel, so keep sticking around. All right, so Veterans Administration loans. The government makes it really easy for you as a veteran to cash in on some benefits because of your service. We want to thank our veterans, and we want to make homeownership as easy as possible. So a VA loan is a great option. You can put as little as 0% down, and you can also get a large contribution from the seller for closing costs. So towards the end, we'll go over some benefits, but first I want to talk about the loan limits. Did you know that first-time users of VA benefits can go up to $2 million with 0% down? That's right. Now, if you're a second-time user, if you've used the benefits for a second or third or fourth time, then there are some limits on there that you should know. So first, every year, the limit of 100% loan for those second-time and multiple-time users is going to be in accordance with the county limits for conforming loans, which is a different kind of a loan. So currently in 2023, that loan for most areas is $726,200. So in effect, you could buy a home as a veteran with 100% down, or 100% loan, 0% down, up to that $726,200. Now, you can definitely get a loan that's higher, but any portion that's over the $76,200, you'll need to put a 25% down payment. So I'm going to go over an example. A $1 million purchase price, you would get 100% loan or 0% down up to $726,200. Now, the difference between the million and the $726,200 is $273,800. So you take that amount times 25%, and you get $68,450 that will be required as a down payment. Now, that down payment can come from your funds, or it can be a gift from a family member, but it cannot come from the seller. So just be aware of that. So $68,450 is the down payment. The remainder is going to be financed. So there you have it. Now, to know if you have or how much VA benefits you have, it's important to have your DD-214, your discharge from the VA. If you're in active duty, you won't have one of those yet, but you definitely need to contact VA to get your eligibility certificate. Now, lenders, if you contact a local lender, they can also help you. They can obtain the eligibility certificate online as well, but it's a good idea for you to go ahead and try to get it. So contact the VA office. So there is a fee on top of the loan. Now, I'm going to put a chart on the screen that is going to show you the different percentages of the loan amount based on whether you're a first-time user, how much down payment you're putting. So there's quite a few this and that that I'll show here. You could also find this information on the VA website, but the funding fee is going to be for everybody unless you're disabled. So there are some extra benefits for disabled veterans, the biggest one being the 0% funding fee. So not only do you get a 0% down or very little down, depending on if you're a first or second time user, but you also get zero funding fee. Now, there are some states, I live in Texas, and in most counties, if you're a 100% disabled veteran, you actually don't have to pay property taxes, but you do need to check with the county that you are living in. So to wrap it up, I'm going to list just a couple other benefits of a VA loan. You get a low fixed 30-year rate. no PMI, no private mortgage insurance. There's low credit score requirements. You can have down to a 580 and get a VA loan. There's also more lenient underwriting for things like collections, derogatories, and debt to income ratio. You can have up to a 55% debt to income total debt ratio on a VA loan in most cases. You're also able to get a 4% seller credit. Now this is where it gets really juicy. So the 4% seller credit can be applied to closing costs. It can go to help pay down debt. It can also go to pay the veteran's funding fee. It can also buy down the interest rate. Now, something to mention, if there are points or buy down required, that might not have to be included in the 4%. In other words, the seller might be able to give not only the 4%, but an additional amount towards closing. So you want to check with your local lender, make sure you know what's what, but for those larger loan amounts, 4% can really add up and help make homeownership possible for a lot of veterans. So make sure to check with your local lender and stick around and check out our video on the basics of a VA loan. See you later.